from Friday to Saturday. I will be at DreamHack. I might pop in on Sunday for the CDL finals. I'm not sure yet. But I will be at DreamHack this week, so this will be the last stream of the week. I know. Nobody has to cry. It's fine, guys. But it's good to see you all. I hope you're all doing well. On what should be a bloody lovely day for it. A bloody lovely day for it, I tell you.
We're headed to the Warzone. Get geared up.
So I've got a busy day of travels ahead of me. But I figured we'd do some Warzone. Why? Because there's a resurgence event happening. And there is also obviously a CDL major happening in Birmingham, so it should be interesting to see how things go down. I'm looking forward to watching a bit of it. Hope I'm not too rusty at this. Only one way to find out. Blockwork, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Muddy, good to see you. Good morning, good morning, morning. Good morning. It's time. Scout Louis, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Tom Lacey, good morning. Welcome. Yeah, welcome to Avalon. I mean, it's interesting. By the looks of it, Black Ops Royale is going away. In the Season 3 roadmap, there is only Battle Royale. Which is quite interesting. Although, so there's no reference of Black Ops Royale at all in Season 3. Which is interesting. However, what there is big map rotation is finally coming to Warzone. So you will be able to play Battle Royale on Avalon and Verdansk and rotate between them. Oh my goodness. Finally. Now look, it did take way too long. And it did take far too long. But I will say this. The fact that they've managed to achieve big map rotation, considering that this game still runs on base PlayStation 4s, is actually low-key kind of impressive. If I'm being honest.
Surveillance drone detected in the area. Take it down.
First kill of the day, don't mind me. This map will be very good on BR. Yep, and grapple hooks and wingsuits are coming to Battle Royale, including on Verdansk. So that'll be interesting. I actually really like the wingsuit. I really like the grapple hook as well. But having both of those come to the BR experience, big fan of that. Unfortunate moment for Pepe there. They both make it flow better. Yeah, I really like it. I really prefer it. E-player, good to see you. Metallican, good to see you. Spaceman, Mark, Sharul, good to see you. Not Rap, good to see you. Pleasure, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Ooh, purple vest. Fantastic. That's what the doctor ordered. Ooh, the rev.
I'm reloading.
Fantastic news. This thing's a people melter. I've had so much fun on this map. It's 2022. Yeah, I mean, look, but Avalon's a great map. There's no avoiding it. And I knew it was going to be a great map. I'm sure you guys remember, like, me talking about how much I really liked Avalon. And I'm sure you guys really remember me talking about the fact that I was really disappointed that it wasn't coming to Black Ops 6's Warzone. Like, it always was going to be a good map. You could just tell. I'm curious to see what happens with Modern Warfare 4. It's kind of interesting to me because, like, so one of the big leakers before he got instantly thwacked off the internet, Ghost of Hope, basically said that if Verdansk doesn't bring back players to Warzone, they'll be scaling down support for it in Modern Warfare 4, and that honestly wouldn't shock me. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But I do wonder how difficult it would be for them to bring Almazy back, for example, now that they've got this tech to rotate maps on the fly. The Avalon. I do wonder how difficult that would be, because, like, there is a world where, hypothetically, you're playing, you know, Avalon, Verdansk, and Almazy on rotation. Like, that would be insane, really. God, the Rev is just an absolute people melter, isn't it? Don't think so? There's no alternative to Warzone at the moment? I mean, I have a very interesting theory about that. I would actually say that I reckon the player base for Battlefield's RedSec is bigger than the player base for Warzone in Europe. In North America, I'm confident Warzone's still on top. But I reckon in Europe, RedSec has probably taken over Warzone. And it would make a lot of sense, actually. Because European audiences prefer more traditional BRs, and ultimately that's what RedSec is. Why PUBG was so popular over here. I mean, the fact that they've had to potentially include bots in Warzone. Also, the damage feedback on that wasn't fantastic. I didn't really feel like I knew how much damage had been done to me. The fact that they have to include bots in the European Warzone probably tells you where that player count's at.
A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier. Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay tight.
I wonder if, I suppose that's a curious question. I wonder if the ballistic values for weapons are going to stay the same in Battle Royale, or will things not have crazy drop again?
Be advised, circle is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Modern Warfare 2019 has more players than COD HQ on Steam right now. Yep. And that doesn't shock me. Like this, I've been talking about this for a very long time now. What Call of Duty's audience wants, their core audience, and what casual COD players want are two very different things. I'm just going to leave this.
Into the blast zone to obtain valuable.
God, I'm hot. Have I ever told you guys how hot I am?
I'm reloading.
Did he just call me a cheater? For killing him?
That's almost dry.
RIP kick streamer.
Reloading. Taking fire.
Really?
Changing mags.
I hope the gun ballistics aren't like this in Warzone. Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes, I guess. Yeah, I've been talking about this for a very long time. For most people who don't play COD religiously, Modern Warfare 2019 was peak COD. It was simple, it had very simple movement, it was fun to play, it was aesthetically quite interesting and grounded. Like, for the average Joe, like, Modern Warfare 2019 was the best COD they've played in a really long time. For the average COD sweat, they prefer Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. They prefer those games. Modern Warfare 3 was probably the best in between. That was like, you know, casual players sort of were okay with it, and sweats kind of liked Modern Warfare 3 as well. So for me personally, like,
You've got a collapse moving in.
that is the issue that the COD community has, is that they have this assumption that, you know,
I'm reloading.
Modern Warfare isn't good COD anymore, or like Modern Warfare 2019 was too slow, or had too many issues, or had too many like, yeah, sure, Modern Warfare 2019 did have issues. It did introduce SBMM. It did bring us lots of things that weren't that great.
Reloading.
However, like doors, it did bring us doors in COD. However, would Call of Duty still be alive today without Modern Warfare 2019? I don't think so. I don't think it would. And that's not even including the impact of Warzone. I just think generally people lost interest in COD until Modern Warfare 2019. That must be a bot.
Too
Wonder what the
easy.
username is. Yeah, that's definitely a bot.
Incoming cradle
Changing
bomb.
mags.
Prepare for nearby contact fire.
I guess it started happening. I've heard rumors that if you play Black Ops Royale really late in the evening in Europe,
Bombs in the AO. Watch for chemical contamination.
you do just get bots. I don't even know where these bullets are landing.
Got contact. I'm reloading.
You guys saw how far behind that wall I was? Crazy. Something off about the new engine that feels compared to Modern Warfare 2. I mean, they just kept adding layers upon layers of things to the game, didn't they, really? I think Modern Warfare 3 is kind of the perfect middle ground, in my opinion. I think that's the space where, like, most core COD players of, like, the core COD community are quite pleased with it. And, like, most casual players are pretty happy with it as well. That would be my estimation, anyway. They messed up Modern Warfare 3 with that Warzone map. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, it wasn't a great map, you know? I forget the name for it. Was it Urzikstan? Or have I lost the plot? It was Urzikstan, right? It wasn't a great map, but they also just never updated it. You know what I mean? Like, we had no updates on that map at all. They didn't change any POIs. They didn't do any events on it. I'm really looking forward to Prop Hunt Royale. That looks really interesting. That's going to be fun. So yeah, I think I probably will be playing a fair bit of Warzone when Season 3 releases, once big map rotation comes into play. We got Battlefield Solos to look forward to as well at some point. I'm really keeping my sights on War Dogs and Hell Let Loose Vietnam. I might also do some of that Gray Zone Warfare update. I've heard lots of really good things about that. The final Season 10 reveal later today. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. And I do not want to be in big trouble. You know? If I speak, big trouble. Big trouble. I am accidentally a known leaker, aren't I, Metallicin? I will never forget leaking Urzikstan. Because it wasn't my fault, but it was kind of funny that I did it. Like, do you know what I mean? Hey there, guys, good to see you. Been watching content on the new Grey Zone update too. It looks like a decent... I mean, I get so many emails from them. Like, fair play to their community managers. Like, they're really trying to get content creators to check it out again. And, like, a lot of my audience have also said, hey, that looks kind of neat. So, yeah, maybe I'll do it. Why not? You know? I feel like they've been hard at work for a really long time now, so... Yes, I did play the AVA rush mode. It's actually really good. I'll never forget that event because I got a text from Jack. I got a text from, you know, the young Jacqueline Frags. And Jack messaged me and he goes, Lackey, just so you know, mate, you're the only person with an Urzikstan video up, which is either a really good thing or a really bad thing. And that's all he said. That's all he said. He said this is either a really good thing that you've managed to be the first one to the punch, or it's a really bad thing because you've leaked it. That was a funny text message to get. Spoiler alert, it was a really bad thing. I mean, to be honest with you, by the time Activision actually got in touch with me at the event and said, hey, look, you know, you've got this video up, I only had to unlist it for like another half an hour. So I kind of just sort of said to them, like, is it even worth it? Like, you're getting lots of really good positive reviews and feedback on Urzikstan. Like, is it all that bad if I just leave it up at this point? No, I'm gonna go for one of these little areas down here. Is it going away? I mean, it looks like it is, yeah. It looks like it's being replaced completely. It's just gonna be Avalon Battle Royale.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Changing mags.
Guild surveillance drones detected in the area. Take them down.
You guys ever seen that meme where it's like, when I'm at the gym and the Polish weightlifter drops his 400 kilo bench press? Kurwa. There's something really, really poetic about, like, Polish insults. Really poetic. Quite a cute looking river town, this.
Circle is moving.
Didn't mean to do that. Come on, I've played enough World War I games for this to work. There we go. Iron sight specialist, my boy.
Changing mags.
Normal BR and Avalon's going to be interesting. Yeah, just having a fixed TTK value, I think, is going to be a big thing for a lot of people. It's one of my, like, larger put-offs for this mode.
Viable guild shipment in the AO. Expect opposition.
Reloading.
That poor fella came back for more. See, I knew someone would instantly third party it, which is why I went up here.
Well executed. Secure the supplies. You've been targeted by a nearby enemy squad. Stay sharp.
Is that the baddies?
You've evaded the team hunting you. Great work.
In a bit, General Ding Dong. Do you think that means he's like a ding dong generally, or like he is a general ding dong? Thoughts?
I'm reloading.
Yes, I have seen the cheese with the shield and trophy system. It's quite impressive. I do wonder what Activision's sort of opinion is of Black Ops Royale. Because, like, in a way, obviously Avalon is still an asset they'll be able to use either way. But, like, obviously, they've released it, they expected much more positive feedback, and they didn't really get it. So I'm kind of wondering, like, you know, what are their... Where do they think it went wrong, you know? I still haven't found any armor at all, yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Cradle bomb incoming. Expect the enemy to bring the rain.
No armor, no riz.
Cradle bomb has been detonated
No
in
love.
the war zone.
If any of you do happen to be at DreamHack this weekend, give us a wave. I will be around.
Use it to find threats in the AO. Terminal scan complete. Top priority threat has been identified.
Well, this is the thing, right? Like, I think the mode wasn't nearly as accessible as they thought it was, which is why I personally don't believe it was very successful. I think they just missed the mark in a couple of places. Like I said in my initial video, right? Like, if the goal was to make a fun, accessible mode for casuals, they haven't really done that. You know, ultimately they... But, you know, I still think there was elements of it that could have been better. Oh, Shay's going to be there? I didn't actually know that. That'd be cool. I mean, I don't think I've actually... Have I met Shay in real life? I have met Shay in real life. No, have I? I feel like I have, but I'm not sure. Oh, there we go, finally. Purple armor. Great. I know a couple of... I know a lot of creators who are going to be there. Like, I've been... My DMs at the moment are like, when are you going? When are you going? Where are you staying? What are you doing? And I love it, because, you know... Why wouldn't I? Will my social battery survive all days? I don't know.
Cradle bomb hazard decreasing. Sweep for supplies.
I didn't buy a ticket to the CDL stuff. But I might see if I could message somebody and be like, hey, by the way, I'm at DreamHack. Could I come see CDL things?
Reloading.
And they'll go, absolutely not. Go away. No, I'm joking. I mean, who knows? Maybe they will. I mean, he's got a nuke skin. That's quite cool.
I'm reloading.
I haven't seen one of those in a while. I hope you're glazing the Falcons at Resurgence LAN. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really watch. I don't really follow a huge. I don't really follow COD in terms of esports anymore. I follow Valorant a lot. Like, the only esport I really watch is Valorant esports. Which I'm very much looking forward to Masters in London. Like, if you've never been to a Valorant esport event, honestly, it's absolutely insane. It's genuinely... Like, going to Champs in Paris last year was one of the highlights of the year for me. Shout out to Riot for taking me, by the way. Because, like, I literally messaged... I didn't know Shay was going. I haven't had a message from him. I literally messaged the community manager at Riot, and I was like, look, you know, if you could get me a ticket for the finals, that'd be great, because I'd really like to come and watch it. And he was like, we'll just come for the whole thing. And I was like, oh, fantastic. Masters is in London, and I think Champs for Valorant this year is in Shanghai, but I might be wrong. They've done Santiago already in Chile. I'm assuming there will be another Masters somewhere in Asia as well.
Try harder next time.
But I might be wrong. But yeah, Valorant esports is a sick watch. I mean, I can see why. Like, you know, gripes aside about having to go to Birmingham, I can see why they did it in Birmingham. The NEC area now is actually not that bad either.
Move it.
Changing mags.
The thing with me for Birmingham is just like, if you're gonna do it in Birmingham, you may as well just do it in London anyway.
I'm reloading.
You know what I mean? That's because Australia is literally in Narnia, Blaggy. You know what I mean? You guys are literally in Narnia. You're so far away. you're so far away from everything. It's got to be my favorite thing about being in Australia was watching Premier League football at 7 AM. I was like, sorry, what's... Do you know what? I nearly lost that just by being washed.
HKD's ready for delivery. A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier.
Can't have nice things, mate.
Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO.
Although, watching NFL Sunday at like a reasonable hour, that was cool. Bound CS are the best comp games to watch. I haven't really watched a huge amount of CS, but that's just on me, really. Also, will Tottenham be relegated? Listen, if Chelsea get the opportunity to relegate Spurs, mate, listen, you will see me cry tears of passion.
Terminal located. Use it to hunt down and eliminate threats.
Do you know how funny that would be? Do you know how funny it would be to be the club that denied them winning the Premier League and then the club that relegated them?
Cradle bomb is clearing. We received intel. There's valuable supplies.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to DreamHack. It'll be fun to see some people. I mean, the UK industry space for video gaming generally isn't that big. I feel like I know a lot of people by name and face at this point.
Circle is closing in.
One Bill Stadium in the championship will be amazing. Look, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Spurs get relegated. They go into financial ruin, right? They go into financial ruin, right? They have to sell the stadium. Bang! First NFL franchise in London. There's only upsides to this. Do you know what I mean? Yes, boss. I will be at DreamHack this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Man will be around. I don't know what... Well, actually, I know some of the things I'm doing. I've got a bit of a schedule, but... Other than that, it's quite open to interpretation. There's going to be a lot of networking, really. Both excited to meet our idol is crazy, bro. I didn't realize Scump was going. If I ever get the opportunity to speak to Scump, I'm going to tell him that I'm going to tell him that we have an entire like conversational line in our live streams about him having a wank at the office, and it's going to be hilarious. The clocks go forward this weekend. Do they actually? There's like a podcast segment where like Scump makes a joke that, you know, when he got bored, he just had a wank at the office. And we were playing, what were we playing? We were playing like Battlefield 6. And like Gar starts talking about this story about Scump knocking one out at the office while Stodd has hit one of the craziest clips in his life of like a 6-man feed. So in the back of Stodd's clip, all you hear is just us talking about that time Scump had a wank at the office, bro. It's the funniest thing. He's so mad about it after. He's like, guys, I've just hit the craziest clip of my career, and you're talking about Scump spaffing up a wall. Oh my god, it's so perfect. I am venturing out of London. I know it's disgusting. It's disgraceful, really. I mean, I might die. I mean, you know, I might just leave the boundaries of the M25 and melt. So funny. There's just like visible, audible anguish in his voice. Shit. Statistically, do you guys know how many times I got that gunfight wrong? Because there was at least 3 instances where I should have died there.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm going there today. If I hit that snipe, it would have been beautiful, I know. Yeah, my train is like 240 today. I think. What is this? What is in here? Grab some food on Friday? Yeah, I'll be down for that. Respect for the no-scope, but nearly a throw. I mean, look, sometimes you just gotta attempt the adventurous. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what, big man, I've got it in my locker. Even if you don't. Sweet, bro. Sounds good. I haven't been to Birmingham in years, bro.
Circle is closing in. Get to the station.
And that's why I put the turret down. Yeah, start running away, bruv. Don't go anywhere. Interested in doing any of the Avalon tourneys? Not really. Like, a couple of the guys got invited to do the Trials of Avalon thing. And like, listen, love to Activision for pouring money into stuff like that, because that is really cool, and it is nice that they think about it. But like, don't call something a creator tourney and then have like, you know, Twisted Minds and like Gentlemates and like the Falcons in the tournament. Do you know what I mean? Avalon will be a really good map for BR. I don't think Black Ops Royale did very well. It looks like in Season 3, it's going away, and it's just going to be Avalon and Verdansk on rotation, which is sick. But, yeah, Avalon as a map is actually really good. It's a fun map. I mean, you can just look around, the density of it all. There's so much going on. Yeah, that was it's kind of insane, bro. Like, you know, people like Gar and stuff got given invites, and they were just like, well, why would I play this if I'm literally playing against the world's best instead of actual content creators?
Moving to my mark.
The problem with tournaments like that is ultimately, you know, you need viewership in order to... Oh, hello. You need viewership in order to justify it. Like, to justify the money being spent. But at the same time, a lot of the pros just don't really have that.
Finish the job.
Interesting. Give me that exotic ammo. Num num num.
Changing mags. Reloading.
Love a fresh RCXD. Oh, was there a trauma kit on that guy? So there was.
I'm reloading.
Circle is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Can't lie, this feels like a setup. Because he must just be behind that tree. Hold that, bro.
All enemy squads eliminated. That's a job well
Jesus
done.
Christ. Yeah, it looks like Black Ops Royale is going away. But Battle Royale will replace it with Avalon. I mean, look, they say that, you know, you never forget how to ride a bike. How true that is, I'm not entirely sure. Well, at least we didn't suck. I mean, you know, not completely at least. Hopefully no trauma kit in BR. Yeah, I doubt they'll have that. Hop on a bike and we'll find out. Listen, me and line bikes have a great connection. All right, I love a line bike. Okay, always drinking line bike responsibly. Okay. Yeah, it was good. Loughborough is a shithole, by the way. If any of you ever have to go to Loughborough in your entire adult life, don't go. I mean, the university campus is quite nice. The rest of it's terrible. The rest of it's awful. Yeah, the Grapple and the Wingsuit is coming to regular BR. I don't think they've mentioned... what you call it? I don't think they've mentioned trauma kits, but We'll see. We shall see. Drinking electric scooter. That was me and Briss. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. Where was it? Yes, 200. It was just a plate loaded press. It wasn't a barbell press, but it was 200. If I had to do it with a free bar, I think I'd have a panic attack. Well, I would just die, actually. Let's be honest. There's no avoiding it. It was funny when I did it because, like, what was really odd about it is I'm right-handed, right? So, like, I was expecting the right one to go faster than the left. The left one went straight up. My right one was having a panic attack. I'm like, big man, this is the wanking hand. Like, what are we doing here? Like, why is this one taking more time? Like, did you watch tournament last night? Did you see back of those? I would play in creator tournaments. I wouldn't play in, like, pro tournaments. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. Like, I'm not gonna play to get ran over by dudes who live, breathe, sleep, and eat this game. Like, it's not, you know. Whereas, like, if it was a Battlefield tournament, then no problem. Like, I'll play anyone in Battlefield because they'd lose. Kilos, Foley. So 440 pounds.
Target practice. The real thing's coming soon.
I am going to DreamHack Lupin. I should probably put that in the title, really. Maybe I should, yeah.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Reloading.
For kind of strength in the right. Yeah, I'll be there at Birmingham. Let me add it to the YouTube one as well. What have I done? How have I managed to break that? There we go. Sweet. Pin that. Job done. Nah, DreamHack. Probably. No, maybe I'll add that as well. I'll just be like, you know what, yeah. Actually, now I mention it, I could bench press your dad. You know? Gonna live stream it? Probably not. I'm mostly there for networking. I'm doing like a few activations, but other than that, I'm mostly just there to say hi to people. It'll be an interesting event. I'm like, we don't really get anything like that in the UK, which is why I was interested in going in the first place, because it's like, you know, if this ends up being something that's quite supported, like, we'll get more of it in the UK. Like, we don't really have a convention anymore in the UK. Like, everything that's all kind of gone these days. So it would be nice if DreamHack was a yearly thing. I believe the plan is for it to be annual in the UK now. I don't know if it will necessarily always be Birmingham, but hopefully it's in London. But the plan is for it to be a thing now, so, you know, it would be good to see it. The UK doesn't really have a lot of that kind of stuff anymore. We've got TwitchCon in Amsterdam now. We've got, you know, most of the other events are kind of global at this point. So for the UK to have a CDL major, a Dota event, some other stuff going on, a Warzone event, and a few other things all in one place, it's actually kind of big. I'm gonna be walking around the Warzone stuff like a retiree, bro. I'm gonna be walking around being like, who's this guy? Who's this Donnie, bro? Doesn't play our game anymore. To be fair, I don't think I would have survived any longer on Warzone. If like Battlefield 6 didn't come out, I genuinely don't think I would have survived on Warzone.
Changing mags.
I just don't think I could do it anymore. Like, the game was driving me crazy at times. I swear I left an upgrade kit here somewhere. I like Soki. He's a good guy, man. I've chatted to him a couple of times. He's a good dude. Also, when he won World Series of Warzone, he did the Cole Palmer celebration because I asked him to. I was like, you know what, Soka, do you want to just drop a Cole Palmer celly? Like, it would be kind of funny. And he did it anyway. Most of the guys in the COD space are fairly sound, to be fair. There's a couple of them that's a bit... But most of them pretty cool dudes. Like, I really like the Battlefield space, though, because, like, every Battlefield creator I know, for the most part, is just a good guy.
I'm reloading.
Some of the Milsim stuff we've been doing on Armor, too, that's been really nice. Like, I feel like most of the people I meet on Armor are, like, cool dudes. There we go. Got a Stalker Max. Got a vest.
Reloading.
When you come back for Battlefield Sister Warzone, the graphics look so bad. They really are, bro. They really are. Like, genuinely, like, whenever you go on Warzone after playing BF6, you're like, wow, like... I mean, obviously, this game does run on PS4, sorry, and Xbox One. You've got to bear that in mind. But, like, yeah, it's... Battlefield on low looks better than COD on max. And that's not even me being, like, cynical. Like, that is just genuinely the case. He had a trauma kit. Also, the footsteps on that really weren't great. I heard him, like, last second. The creators are, like, night and day compared to the player base. Yeah. The Battlefield player base can be an interesting one. I enjoy watching your Armor streams. Oh, well, you know, they're going to be a rotation. They'll be in. I like the Armor stuff. My plan with Armor, actually, is to try and do Friday night Armor streams. And actually just get a bunch of you in the server with me. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun, because you can have squad sizes of up to, like, 12 people, right? I could probably get closer to 300 Neon. I need to do my RAM timings again, because I put it back to default because Battlefield kept crashing. Do you know what it is, Alex? Like, I don't have the visual... Like, in my head, I look at a trauma kit and I go, oh, the block on the floor, mate. I don't go, oh, a trauma kit. You know what I mean? The comms on that will go crazy. I think it would be good fun, though, no? Like, what if, like, every Friday was just, like, Milsim Friday, and we all hopped into, like, Hell Let Loose or Armor or Forger, and I got as many of you on as possible. I feel like it would be quite fun, no? Because I ran into a bunch of guys, like yesterday, my Armor stream yesterday, I was kind of having like a bit of a stinker, like I just kept getting killed by everything. But then like towards the end of it, we ran into a bunch of guys who watched some of my stuff. And we were doing these sort of like little behind enemy lines pushes with them, and that was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Except for the bit where they blew me up in a helicopter, but you know, can't have it all, can we? Please give me a vest, sir. Please. He is a terrible man. Bro, I don't even care about football anymore. Roll on the World Cup, man. I've lost loving it. I just don't care anymore. I'm indifferent. I got offered Chelsea tickets repeatedly this season, and I've just gone, nah, I'm alright, mate. Armor Friday would be a good vibe, and I feel like I could record a lot of it too, which would be good fun. So I think that's my plan when I come back. Next Friday, we're going to do our first Armor Friday. I'll schedule in the Discord, actually.
Bomb hazard decreasing. Sweep for supplies.
Not everyone can pilot. No, I don't worry. Me and Torbis will take care of the flying. Dare I say it, I might even let my brother fly if we have to. Yeah, they did just add this game mode, and it looks like it's going away. Look, I will regain a love for football if we relegate Spurs. Then I'll care about it. Then I'll be like, do you know what? Maybe football ain't so bad.
Changing mags.
Blood, what am I playing? Hello? Hello? Have I got spread? Is this Battlefield? Somebody just tried to drone me. They did, didn't they? Wait, does that not surely mean someone's in the crib, no? Apparently not. Never been happier to see a play best in my life. I don't think Arsenal will bottle the league, but it at least would make the league far more tolerable if Spurs got relegated. Like, if you said at the start of the year, Arsenal win the league, but Spurs bottle and get relegated, I would have shaken your hand. I would have been like, you know, that's a good deal, that. Because here's the thing, right? Even if Arsenal do win the league, they're still kind of a banter club at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? It's like, great, you've won the league. You're still like, you know, 5 eons behind the rest of us. Because they've got no chance of winning the Champions League. Like, they will just get pumped by PSG again. If push came to shove.
Move to the safe zone.
And they've already bottled the League Cup to City, which was hilarious. It's just such a chain-snatching moment for City to be like, by the way, just so you remember, you're still not better than us. Like, just so you remember that when push comes to shove, we are just better than you. But no, I do agree. I can't tolerate Arsenal fans often. Because it's like, why are we even talking to you? Like, you're not in the same... Like, Spurs have more European trophies than you. Like, why are we even talking? Like, where are we even at? You know what I mean? How we're currently playing, we'll lose to Spurs and keep them in the league? Probably, yeah. Now, look, if we can get everybody to just show up for one game, it'll be for that one hate watch. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to get the Chelsea players G'd up for one game, let it just be being a hater.
Changing mags.
Detonated cradle bomb to the AO. Watch for chemical contamination.
I mean, everybody could say that to us, Brooksy, but at the end of the day, we still win things, and we still win more than Arsenal.
Intel is tracking a guild surveillance
Our
drone
team
in
can be,
AO.
you know, quote-unquote dead, and we'll still come away with silverware 9 times out of 10. In fact, that's basically just been our entire club's history, really. Like, oh, your team's really bad, your manager's awful, he's going to get sacked, something's going to happen. Sweet, here's a trophy. Like, will it carry on that way? Who knows? Will I continue to point at the Club World Cup badge for the next 4 years? Yes, I will. I hate these drones, bro. Leave me alone. Champions League will be an interesting watch for the end of this, though. Because Because I feel like a lot of teams are not necessarily having the best domestic seasons, but then like in the Champions League, they are just
Cradle bomb is clearing.
them. You know what I mean?
Intel, there's valuable supplies in the blast
I mean, I think PSG will walk over Liverpool unless Liverpool just absolutely pull it out the fire.
The circle is collapsing on your position.
I'm mostly interested in the World Cup this year, though, I will be honest. Like, now that we've got Thomas Tuchel as the England manager, I actually care again. I genuinely, like, I don't mean this... I don't want to be a negative guy. I don't want to be a hater. Maybe I do, I don't know. If I met Gareth Southgate, I don't think I would be able to contain my dislike for him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been a Gareth Southgate hater for a very, very long time. Long before the most recent bottle and people finally clocking on that he's always been a fraud. But I've been a Gareth Southgate hater for a very, very long time. So the fact that we finally have a manager who actually wins things, who's actually won things, tears in my eyes, bro. I'll genuinely, and I mean this, I will take it to my grave. I will never, ever, ever forgive Gareth Southgate for playing Harry Kane in the Euros. I never will. I never will. The second Harry Kane started that final,
Only 25 remain.
I knew we lost. I knew we'd lost. I knew we had no chance of winning. He's a bum, bro. Oh, I was injured. Then say that and don't play, you dickhead. Don't get to the end of the tournament and be like, oh, I wasn't feeling my best. Don't play. We had better strikers. All ready to go. And the fact that Cole Palmer was objectively just England's best player and barely touched the field. So, yeah, full-time Gareth Southgate here. I hope he has a terrible, terrible... I hope they somehow find a way to rescind that bullshit knighthood they gave him. Absolutely despise him. But he's bottled possibly 3 of the easiest trophies England could have ever gotten. Like, he is a geezer who, like, through and through...
Supply drops are being deployed.
Like, people talk about the golden era of England and, like, we had Rooney and this and that. We had all these guys, bro. Southgate has bottled possibly the best generation England's had. Without a doubt. I was so livid when I saw that. But, oh, bro, that lineup did my head in. I don't care if somebody's good on paper, though, ADJ. Like, Harry Kane had played, like, actual dog shit for that entire tournament and didn't deserve... He didn't deserve to start after the first game.
Reloading.
After the first game that we played, and he played that poorly, he didn't deserve to carry on playing. Like, he played that poorly with that... Because there's no excuse. You had so much support behind you. You had so much service as well. There's no excuse to play that poorly. It boiled my blood. Bro, I'm telling you, I was like 10 minutes away from chaining myself to the front of an England training ground, calling Harry Kane a fraud. Because they're going to do the same thing. He's going to show up to England again. He's going to play like absolute dog. And people are going to be like, well, you know, but he is the best. And it's like, well, he isn't. He just isn't, is he? Like, let's be honest. The best, you know, have some bollocks and win trophies. I hate him, man. See, you lot riled me up now. You've agitated me. You've agitated. I've had to think about Gareth Southgate and Harry Kane. You've agitated me. I feel like Tuchel will have a hold on the players. He's already started with Bellingham. Bellingham's not going to play over Cole Palmer. Like, that's just a fact. You know what I mean? Like, that was never going to be the case. Like, Bellingham, like, respectfully, Cole Palmer's ceiling is here. Bellingham's is here. He was never, ever, ever, ever going to play ahead of him. Like, Cole Palmer at 10, guaranteed. Not even a question.
You've made it to the
Phil Foden, pack your bags, bro. You're playing wing. Phil Foden, get on your bike, son. You're not playing. Saka as well, you're a bum too lately. That guy's been terrible. He has been awful. It's hilarious to me that our strongest position currently in England... Actually, no, two strongest positions. I envision some possible futures for us. It's hilarious to me that our strongest position is goalkeeper.
Safe zone relocated.
Jordan Pickford and James Trafford. I envision a very beautiful future for England where we're smart, we play Reece James as a 6 and play Declan Rice as an 8. Morgan Rogers? I hope so, yeah. I hope he does. I'd like to see, who are the two lads from Newcastle? Sorry, not the two lads. The one lad from Newcastle. The other one's Scottish. I always forget. What's his name? Why is my brain drawn a blank? But yeah, I envision a future where if Thomas Tuchel was intelligent, he actually plays Reece James as a midfielder. As a C. Lewis Hall, yeah. Lewis Hall has been absolutely hooping. There we go. Sorry. I was trying to remember because he was ex-Chelsea. Is Gordon English or Scottish? I swear he's Scottish, or have I lost the plot? Because he's also been hooping. Both of them have been playing really well, but Lewis Hall has been phenomenal. I mean, Lewis Hall has been bossing it recently. Definitely deserves some minutes.
Taking fire.
Yeah, I like these roofs because I kind of have a bit of a free reign.
Reloading. Changing mags.
Circle is moving.
Gordon is English. For some reason in my head, I thought he was a Scottish player. Don't know why. Although, to be fair, with a last name like Gordon, can you really blame me? I mean... It's hilarious that, Lewis Hall was ex-Chelsea as well. But to be fair, when he was at Chelsea and we played him, I always thought he was a good player. Who am I thinking of that's Scottish but is really good? I'm thinking of fucking, what's his face? Why is my... Scott McTominay. That's who I'm thinking of. Over in the Italian league. McSauce.
Reloading.
But you know what the thing is, right? Like, I knew a lot of Man United fans who really rated Scott McTominay and just felt like he was in a poor team that didn't support him. And I suppose it just goes to show how true it was.
Blackout. I'm reloading.
Mission accomplished. All targets eliminated.
It'll be an interesting World Cup.
Reloading.
His aura is mental now he plays for Napoli. I mean, look, this is what Italian league does to you, bro. Just show up and start wearing suits and shit. Another win. Not bad. Nah, I'm going away to DreamHack later today. TM. I mean, we're doing pretty good, fellas, aren't we? Scott McSauce couldn't throw because of Bruno. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird one. Sometimes when you got players who are both really good in the same place, it just doesn't work. Because there's no... Listen, I might not like Bruno Fernandes, but there's no denying he's a baller. Do you know what I mean? There's no avoiding it. He is just a baller. Sorry, can I just point out that somebody has followed me on Twitch and their username is the Raw Bareback Destroyer. the raw bareback destroyer. Yeah, it's definitely on a downcline. I feel I am panicking in terms of English. It's become quite difficult suddenly. Yeah, like COD is undoubtedly on like a massive decline right now. It's, you know, you only need to look at Google Trends, see where like, you know, Call of Duty's at. In terms of its popularity over the last 5 years, it's gone from being on top of the world to being barely noticeable. So, you know, that's not really a shock. Is it still a staple game that lots of people will just regularly play in their rotation? Yeah, sure. Will that always be the case? Not necessarily. I actually think Modern Warfare 4 will release in August or September. I think they're going to try and release a fair bit early. Like quite a lot early.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
Like I think they'll try and get a big jump on what you call it? A fairly big jump on
Enemy dropping into the AO.
on GTA. I like the way I look at it is like if I'm COD, let's say GTA comes out late November. Even if you release in October, some people are going to go, do I want to spend this paycheck money on GTA, which will probably cost $100, or Modern Warfare 4, and they'll pick GTA every time. I would agree with that statement, CM. I feel like COD needs, you know, I think a 2-year break would be good. Or even just a year out, actually. Like, if they didn't release a game this year and they did one next year, like, I actually think they would have insane sales if they did that. Someone typed something in French and I just replied baguette, and someone's followed up with frog. Frog. We have peaked as a society.
Let's hit this LZ first.
What's DreamHack? DreamHack is a convention in the UK. I'm getting GTA over COD. I feel like everybody is. What does that mean, Stod? What does that mean? What do you mean? #1 diplomat. Oh, yeah. Listen, I've got a virtual business card, Stod. And it's got NFC. So you just bump your phone on it. You take a bump off of it, and then suddenly... no, I'm joking. The future is now, Stod. Yeah, I steal all their info, their bank information, all of it. Job done. Well, because, like, who has a wallet anymore? Do you know what I mean? Who keeps business cards? No one. So I was like, sweet, here's a QR code / everything else. I mean, to be honest with you, Stud, I mean, you know, these are the plans, but ultimately, will I end up possibly in a sleazy bar with Tommy? It's very, very likely, if I'm honest. No.
Circle is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Yeah, I believe he is, yeah. I believe both the tagmen might be going briefly. I mean, you know, how will we know if Birmingham has fallen? I'll tell you. I'll let you know when I'm there. Just show up and it's a nuclear wasteland. You know what? That's not even the most outlandish sentence I've ever heard, Stud.
Contact!
had to work my tits off for that one. Bloody hell. Didn't have a vest. No vest, no fans, no ground.
I'm reloading.
I just want to point out for those of you in YouTube chat that somebody has asked Stod, jump on Black Ops Royale, bro. And Stod has replied, dick in lava is more appealing. Nuclear Wasteland, much better than I remembered. Nice. I mean, yeah, fair. I mean, you know, look, I'll let you know if Birmingham has fallen. I mean... Although I will say, I do have quite a nice place. I assume they had to make the interior so appealing and to, you know, make you forget that you're in Birmingham. You know? Fallout... Birmingham is a Fallout PvP server. Oh, dear. It's so Jova, bro. It's so Jova. Do you know what the worst part is, right? I want to point out something. Hold up, hold up. I'm going to pull this out quickly whilst I've got like a minute. Let me find somewhere to hide. So I tweeted... I was like, oh, what the hell is an Eric unit? So I tweeted out earlier today, or last night. I was like, oh no, I'm going to be subjected to like American opinions of the UK because they're staying in Birmingham because it's like our equivalent of New Jersey, right? I was like, oh, you know, Birmingham's such a terrible place. Like, I can't believe, you know, I can't believe that, you know, we're forcing them to it. And then someone who liked the tweet, hold up, here we go. Someone who has liked the tweet. I'll read the description of their Twitter out because I think it's quite fitting. Vice President and Product Executive of DreamHack. GG's, it's on. The first person, one of the first people to like the tweet is like, somebody clearly heavily involved with DreamHack has just read that I think it's, but I think it's wank. It's in Birmingham. Make sure to AI a firestorm circle in every photo in Birmingham. I think I will. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna like, I think I'll Photoshop like an ankle tag onto everybody in the area. Oh, that's what that is.
Cradle bomb incoming. Expect the enemy to bring the rain.
Taking fire.
Cradle bomb has been detonated in the war zone.
Reloading. Changing mags. I'm reloading.
If there's locals there, no need for Photoshop? Yeah, valid. It was funny though that like the first person that's seen me tweet a hate tweet for Birmingham is somebody who was directly responsible for DreamHack, and I'm just like, oh no. If I see them, I'll just be like, yeah, I promise it's not that wank. It's only a little bit wank.
Contact.
Enemy squad is on target. Good work evading them.
Huh. Bro brought me all the goodies. What a guy.
Reloading.
Sorry, was that the person I just killed? Who's just text nice cheats.
The cradle bomb is clearing. Enter the blast zone to obtain valuable loot.
I'm hacking, I'm hacking, I'm hacking. No, it'd be cool. It'd be nice to say hi to people. It'd be nice to be like, oh, what's up? Like, you know. It's your boy. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. Well, actually, maybe. I don't know. It depends how quirky I'm feeling. I will be very leisurely moving around DreamHack. I'm not in a... The only thing that I'm in a rush to go to is I'm going to go to the Logitech booth and see if I can get a Super Strike whilst I'm there. That's the only thing I'm there for. That is the only thing that I am like 100% gonna try and do is just go to the Logitech booth and be like, Yo, can you give me a Super Strike X2? Thanks. Because the person I know at Logitech is there. Isn't Jade there? Yeah, Jade will be there, I think. There are lots of people going. Like, I know a bunch of people who are there. It's just, it hasn't... brain hasn't brained together. Apparently Shay's going. Didn't know that. Aga going. A bunch of people from the Valorant scene are going that I know. I'll just be there, bro. When people ask me what I'm up to, I'll just be like, vibes, man. Just having a good time. What am I doing? Day drinking. Thoughts? Damn jacket. Evening drinking, especially. You thought you said the Super Stroke X2? I might have to Super Stroke something to get my hands on one, bro. You can't get them until, like, April. They're, like, backdated a month in orders. I mean, I'm kind of just, like...
Taking fire.
Why am I getting tag teamed? Fight each other, you weirdos!
Found my way back.
It's solo, it's not gangbangos. Like, what am I talking about? Game's gone, mate.
Collapse is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
The new cereal by... That's what I was going for. Oh, dearie me.
A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier.
Like I say, the one benefit I have of this event is I am staying somewhere quite nice, you know?
Detonated cradle bomb.
It's a good looking place, bruv. So maybe I'll kick my feet up, twirl my hair, you know. All that jazz. We've technically nearly won all of our games today, I think. Does it have a pool and sauna? Unfortunately not. Do I want to get in a pool or a sauna anywhere in Birmingham anyway? Definitely not.
Hostile, psych bombardment income. Stay in condition, yellow. Hostile, psych bombardment income. Stay in condition, yellow.
Cradle bomb hazard decreasing. Sweeping supplies. 25 remain. Solid work so far.
Never thought saunas were meaningful until I used one in my gym. So nice. Bro, listen. Hydrotherapy generally. Saunas, cold baths, all of it.
Got contact. I'm reloading. Contacts! Got contact!
There's a lot going on right now. That is such a low light from that guy, bro. That was so colossally shit. Oh, that's funny, bro.
Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
Dropping ammo!
Oh, that was really funny.
I'm reloading!
Oh my god. The audio on that was awful, by the way.
Closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Didn't get to hear that. I barely heard that guy when he moved in. I barely heard him at all. Right, I'm gonna match mate quickly. I'm gonna go for a piss.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly.
I'm back.
Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Alright, it's time to shine, fellas. Time to shine. Yeah, my train is later today, honey. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Where are we going for this? What are we saying? I don't feel like landing on named locations gets you any actual loot. streaming's actually hard now,
Let's hit
and
this LZ first.
he's glad he earned a lot of money, so he hasn't got to rely on streaming. I mean, to be honest with you, I do think the content space, gaming is big enough that gaming will never go away, but like, there has been a bit of a streamer apocalypse lately. Like, I'm very fortunate to be in the position I'm in with, you know, you guys are very supportive, and my agency are very good at their job, but like, you know, I'm seeing names much larger than me recently with viewership lower than me. And that's not me being like, ah, man, I'm so good at my job, bro. It's just like, you know, the place, you know, it's not stable at the minute. There's not really anything happening in gaming right now. You know, gaming has always been like this cultural moment event kind of thing that's like progressively done really well. But I think that bubble from COVID has well and truly collapsed now. And this is what's left. I think GTA will have a, you know, a big impact on being a large cultural moment. And like everybody in the world will play GTA. But other than that, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not stable. It is hard to A, gain a viewership, and B, retain it. I almost likened streaming at this point to like strawberry picking. It's seasonal work, you know? You know, the end of 2025 is the most busy I've ever been as a streamer in my entire life. I had so much work on, so many sponsored streams, so much stuff to do. Like, and the start of the year hasn't necessarily been quiet. Like, it's been busier than usual, work-wise. But it's still, like, you know, if I wasn't in the position I was in, I don't think I would last very long. You know what I mean? Lex, thank you for the 47 months. I appreciate you, buddy. 4 years. I know, it's mental, isn't it? Mental. I think my plan going into post DreamHack, you know, I wanted to spend DreamHack as a bit of a break to kind of do some thinking, but my plan post DreamHack is that if things are a bit dead, like as a creator, it's kind of down to me to make things interesting, you know? I don't think it's good enough anymore as a content creator to just like go live. Like, yeah, it's all right, but I feel like there needs to be more planning than that these days. I call it the eventification of things. There needs to be, and it's something bigger streamers who have got lots of money to spend do very, very well, like, you know, Speed, so on. But yeah, I want to do like Armor Nights. I want to do like operations almost. It's weirdly hilarious because other than GTA, this year is the year of the Milsim. We've got War Dogs and Hell Let Loose Vietnam as the two of the most anticipated releases of the year. So, yeah. It'll be interesting. I mean, there's lots of stuff I want to do when I get back. It's going to require more planning and more effort, but yeah, it's a very odd space right now as a streamer. There's not a huge amount going on right now. Like, we'll have the new Battlefield stuff going on. That's about it, really. IRL hike streams. I have actually been thinking about doing some sort of IRL content, but not quite like that. I don't think IRL content is like the future. Purely because I feel as though it's difficult to monetize unless you know what you're really doing. But yeah, the gaming space is interesting. I mean, gaming on TikTok, for example, there's no point. There's no point. Like, TikTok is slowly but surely phasing out gaming as quickly as they can. And their own moderation systems are making sure of that. But, you know, things will come and go. That's just how it is. That's how the space has always been. It honestly just feels like you're in one big blender all the time. So I'm kind of curious. I'm curious to see how things go, how things pan out.
Changing mags.
0 sleep after just landing? That's crazy. I mean, I get there later today, and I will be very well rested, actually. It certainly feels that way on TikTok for one streamer I watch right now. Yeah, TikTok wants to get rid of gaming because it's too much work for them to monetize. Like, it's easy for TikTok to monetize regular IRL content because it's easier to moderate. Whereas, like, TikTok's current situation is like, oh, that's a dead body. Guess I'll ban it. Like, I don't care for TikTok, and I never will. Like, I don't bother anymore. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. I would rather do short form on Instagram and YouTube because they actually have better moderation. TikTok prefers IRL content. It prefers, you know, content that is relatable to everybody, not just content that can exist within niches. Even if it does like those niches, it likes it when those niches are broadly appealing in ways that they can make money off of.
I'm reloading.
I think one of the things I've wanted to do for a while, and it's something I'll play around with this year, possibly, is I've always wanted to do sort of somewhere between I've always considered my long-term future to be filmmaking. Not like actual like non-fiction, but like somewhere in between a Louis Theroux and a Tom Scott, you know? Somewhere between a Louis Theroux and a Tom Scott.
Deadeye drone standing by.
It's an idea I've been playing around with for a very long time, but it's something I've always wanted to do. Tom Scott is back. I know. I was so happy about that. I love his content. And I love his content because, like, some of it is just thinking content, but some of it is just like, it's just so well thought out. Do you know what I mean? It's introspective. It makes you think. Like, it makes you think about things that you wouldn't think about or care to think about. And I think that's what's really great about his content, is that it just goes, here is something you would have never cared or focused on ever before, and here's why it's cool. And you're just like, you know what? Now that you mention it, Tom, that is kind of cool. Thanks, bro. I feel like we're in a very interesting kind of like online space where I actually think we're kind of in a bit of a rubber band right now. Like, I think we've got this massive kind of like rubber band effect where, like, you know, the internet is becoming ultimately in a lot of ways more hateful and ultimately in a lot of ways less interesting because it is just slop and it is just random shite being posted and rage baiting and engagement. And I do feel like the other end of that rubber band effect is that there are people out there now, other than, like, you know, silly short form content that they can have a bit of a laugh with, there are people out there now who are ultimately yearning for more intellectual, more in-depth content that's more thoughtful than what's existed before.
Food for the birds. Reloading.
So, you know, it's something I've thought about doing before, like, just, you know, go out there, buy like a really, like one of those DJI Osmo 3s or something, and just go make some interesting content about the world. And see how it goes, you know? Because why not? You know, I think that's the bigger question, is just why not? I would have deleted Twitter ages ago, but your football takes make my day. There we go. See? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like, I think, you know, the internet everywhere has gone from being this kind of really interesting space where people discussed and celebrated their niches and things that they really liked, and it's now become this kind of space where it's like the internet is this really toxic place that tries to sort of attack people at this point for just existing. You know, I'm not saying there aren't moments out of it that are better. You know, I think, like, I know this sounds really stupid, but I actually think, like, the popularity of this gym skin geezer on Kick, like, I think is such a positive thing, because it's just a guy who predominantly approaches most of his lifestyle interactions with his best foot forward. And I think that's, you know, that's such a rarity. And I think that's why it's been so refreshing and why so many people like it, because everything they see and read and hear about influencers or how they're being knobs about something or doing something stupid. And then you got this guy who comes along and he's like, oh, you know what? You know, I will say hi to this person, or I will chat to this guy, or whatever, you know? And I do think it's just a different place, you know? I think it's such a nice thing to see. And then we had like the whole Louis through Manosphere documentary, and that's just like, right, well, people on the internet are just twats then, aren't they? So, you know, it's something I've been playing with, you know, because I feel like the audience is there for that kind of content, to be like, you know, this is, you know, something different. So it's something I've definitely played about in terms of an idea, because I feel like one of the things I struggle with gaming is that gaming is kind of seasonal, and like when the content runs out, it's up to you to kind of make content. And the one thing I've always kind of envied about creators who do things in the real world or do those kind of interesting videos is that there's never really things to run out of. There's never not something they can talk about.
Enter the blast zone to obtain valuable loot. Circle is closing in.
Oh, this is one with the mauler. It's not even a mystery box. I mean, I could try to kill him. Isn't the problem with this geezer that he's just got 7 bajillion tons of health?
Only 25 remain.
Whoa!
Changing mags.
I mean, cheers, I guess. AI is going to be the downfall of the internet? I agree. I agree. I entirely agree with that. But he's doing a few other channels. Might be worth chatting to him. Yeah, I honestly think I will. You know, it's just a... Yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it feels like... It's one of the reasons I like live streaming, is because ultimately your end point is still... That was an interesting decision. I genuinely didn't even see him. Your end point is still real people, and I think that's what makes live streaming quite uniquely special. Is that your end point is still real people who actually want to talk to you. But it kind of feels like the rest of the internet's a bit weird, you know? So it's definitely something I've played around with. It's an idea I think I'm going to explore more in April. It's like, what would that look like? Would people want to watch that? You know, what can I make content on? Start maybe small and local in London and start kind of working my way out and figure it out more. I think AI is going to be a downfall of a lot of things. I just think, like... The thing for me, right, is like... At the end of the day, like, do people really know what they want? Like, you know, with AI. Like, do they, like, is AI just another drop in the ocean of, like, you know, we thought this was something everybody wanted, but really nobody did? Needs that evergreen content, 100%. Meta glasses? I suppose meta glasses would be a good investment. I feel like I would want to do a bit of 50-50. I would want to, like, get meta glasses to record my first-person POV, and then maybe, like, a DJI Osmo to record myself. And then just sort of go around chatting about things, you know what I mean? Because there's lots of little bits and pieces that are worth talking about. Really, like, interesting things that are just, you know, whether it's, like, purely intellectual or historical or something just a bit different, you know?
It's down to 10. Win this thing.
But meta glasses are an interesting purchase, yeah. Why did it say that I was picking up his fist? I'm glad that, what was it? What was that? Sora went under? I mean, obviously, look, I'm not trying to look for people to get unemployed or anything, but, like, I'm glad Sora went under. Because I think that's a perfect example of people not understanding that, like, most people don't care about that sort of shit. Nephew got meta glasses to record airsoft and paintball matches. To be fair, we actually have a guy on our American football team who has worn them to record his POV when he's playing linebacker. Rest in piss, Sora. You won't be missed. Fair and balanced sniper turret, by the way. Because what I think I would like to do in the long run is I'd like to start really small and just sort of do things kind of local and, like, things in London and things sort of kind of travelable in the UK. And then later on kind of maybe expand up to sort of things a bit more international or things going on elsewhere. There are lots of really, like, interesting places in the world that are worth seeing and, like, learning about, and things that just make them radically different, you know?
Reloading.
It's amazing how little a chance he actually had.
Changing mags.
Third party city?
HKG's on standby. Deadeye drone standing by. Enemies took out your Deadeye. Squad's left. Local is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
That was easy enough.
Primary objective complete. Good work.
Goodness. Hey, COD's easy, mate. Just don't lose. Just don't lose, bro. It's easy, you know what I mean? Hope Twitch is paying you to miss most of that match for ads. Well, I'll tell you what. You could use your Twitch Prime marquee and never see an ad again. But yes, they are paying. They do pay. Yeah, I mean, I've got some content plans that I want to get into. I think my problem is what I really need to do is sort of have a sit down with myself and kind of go, right, this is what I fancy. I like this idea. I like this idea. That's my thought process. Like, I need to have a serious sort of like day of just planning and thinking, which sounds really stupid, but honestly, it does actually make a lot of sense. Nice little GGs. Oh, we just got our photos through from the national final. They're actually kind of... I can't lie, I've actually got a really... That's a cold photo. That's a cold photo. Kind of fire, innit? Got to flex the national championship ring. Ted, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Warzone. Get geared up and stand by.
Stod's too famous for primes, mate. I'll tell you what, that's what he is. Listen, Stod's too famous to even talk to me. The last time I spoke to Stod, he spat in my face. He was like, how dare you? No, I'm joking. Hey, we won quite a lot of games today, to be fair. I'm doing good, Ted. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I quite like doing the solo Avalon stuff because I feel like I could just yap. You know what I mean? I feel like I can just chat shit for a while. I kind of like that. Would it be wrong of me to swing a Dr. Pepper Zero at this hour? Probably, yeah, but you know what? I've got traveling to do today, so I don't care. Been up since 7. I did a 5K, did some weights, came back. Got all my stuff ready to go.
intel targets in the AO.
No weapon so far is crazy. Bro, are we battering? Why are there even pistols in boxes? Expect a very cheesy post about my national final winnings with the team shortly. It was quite a drippy photo, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, no, it should be fun. Looking forward to going to DreamHack. Do some things. Play a lows. Got plenty of folks to go see. I guess I'll say hi to Jade, seeing as she's there. Gosh.
The circle is collapsing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best, Becca. I'll do my best. We're going to the same party on Saturday, so that'll be good. My poor, poor liver. The thing is, Hanny knows how to drink. Like, she actually does, which is alarming, really. No loot, bro. It's actually dark out here, man.
I'm reloading.
Bro just shat the bed.
Ready for deployment.
Well, I don't know about that. I've got to be, like, business strong. You know what I mean, Graham? Because it's going to be a lot of networking. So, you know, it's not like I'm chilling, living. Although I have decided that for my 28th birthday this year, I'm going to go somewhere foreign and get white girl wasted.
Expect opposition.
The older you get, you worse your hangover, you experience it. Listen. What do you know about electrolytes, right? Because I live a very pro-electrolyte lifestyle.
Reloading. Changing mags.
Well executed. Secure the supplies.
That's gotta be AI.
Hostile, psych bombardment incoming. Yellow.
That can't be a real player. I refuse to believe that's a real player.
I'm reloading.
I don't believe that's a real player. Electrolytes have not worked for me so far. So when I went to Westy's wedding, I had to get a 6 a.m. flight to Greece. So basically what I was doing is I would have like 2 or 3 drinks and then I'd pound back like a liter of water or like a pint of water. And then like at the end of the evening, I literally just necked an entire sachet of electrolytes. I was not in danger in any way, shape, or form, Becker. I will be honest. There's no way that was a real player. I refuse to believe it.
Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay
Lol.
tight.
There's someone on
You've
me.
been targeted by a nearby enemy squad. Stay sharp.
Where art thou? I can smell you.
Circle is moving.
Hostile, psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
I saw that dealt with.
Terminal located. Use it to hunt down and eliminate threats.
HKD's ready for delivery.
Cheers, fellas. Good lads. Good lads.
Cradle bomb is clearing. But we received intel there's valuable supplies in the blast zone.
Damn, I can't have two. That thing is OP? Yeah, it is. What am I seeing? That's a great question, Dark Age. That's a fantastic question, lad. It's very reminiscent of Modern Warfare. You just get smoked by a drone before even having a chance to breathe. And I'm not talking about the video game. I'd like more upgrade kits here. I'm probably going to try end at about 12:30 because I need to be out of here at 1:30, so that will give me some time to just double check power banks and things I need to do before I leave. Yeah, that's a bot. It's got to be a bot.
Hostile, psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
I mean, I think it's safe to say that they finally added them. I know they said they weren't going to straight away.
Changing mags.
Any goodies out of you, son? I mean, we're not very central anymore, so I will start moving. I'm not very Benny Central anymore, am I? I'm surprised Benny C isn't at DreamHack, to be fair. I assumed he would have gone to the CDL major.
The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance.
Oh, thank you, Collins. I appreciate you. But that's actually that's a very sweet comment. Thank you very much. How do you think grappling hooks will play on Verdansk? I actually think it'll be quite fun. I like the grapple hooks. You know, I think they're just a bit of fun. I know there is an element of outplayability there that might make it a little less fun for casuals. But like for me personally, like I think the average casual player can get enough utility out of them that they'll enjoy them as well. Like it's not just something for super sweaty players. Like I think the average player will also kind of enjoy it. I did leave a safe cracker drive on the floor. No, I haven't changed anything, Doom. It's all been the same. No settings have been modified. Some goodies. I'm just going to keep moving a bit more central here. Hey, he didn't say crazy bad. He could have meant crazy good, you know? That's on holiday at the moment, isn't he? Keep forgetting that.
Incoming cradle bombs. Prepare for nearby contact fire.
I still can't get over the fact that it's called a cradle bomb.
Psych bombardment incoming. Stay
Like of all the things, like, you know, most companies are like, look, that's a bit close to the line, fellas. Maybe we change the name of something just in case. Like, right, we're gonna call something a cradle bomb. And what's the meaning of that, Call of Duty? So Black Ops Royale might be leaving the game. You still will be able to play Avalon through the new big map rotation, but Black Ops Royale might be gone. Yeah, correct. Golfing in the rains by the looks of it on Discord. I mean, yeah, he's having a good time, isn't he? Little break. Everybody needs it, man. Especially with content, bro. Like, I was genuinely, I mean this passionately, January and February, after the 2025 I had, I was so burnt out. Like, so burnt out. I feel a lot better now. Like, I feel like I'm ready to go again and really do, like, a big push on content again. But, like, I was so burnt out. We did so much in such a short... it wasn't even that short in the end, to be honest with you. The second Westie's wedding happened. And after that holiday, it was Battlefield launch event. No, Battlefield beta, Battlefield launch event. Everything kind of just came thick and fast. And we didn't really stop until January.
Cradle bomb hazard decreasing.
Like, there were days where I was starting, like, I'd get up at 7, I'd be starting at 9, and I would be getting off at like 10, 11 p.m. Because it was just like, right, you got to do this integration and this sponsored video, and that's happening. And obviously, I'm very grateful for all of that. You know, they're definitely not. There is no such thing as being too busy in this line of work, I'll tell you that much. But bloody hell was I tired. I was McCooked. There's someone in this room, vaguely floating around.
I'm reloading.
Friend had one of the first FPV drones available, just missed me by inches. Kind of reminds me of the time my brother threw a dart in my leg. My older brother, being the funny bastard he was, as I was going to collect something from the end of a garden, decided to launch a dart down the garden, and it went straight into the back of my calf. You know, one of those sequences where the brother pretends that he hasn't injured you too much, and he's like being really nice for like the next day and a half? Yeah. If I don't win this game, there's something wrong. Well, there are probably still going to be, like, really deviant sweats at the end of it. I do like how there's a bit more loot kind of just out in the open on this.
Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
I could see him doing that. He rode me over a car in armor on purpose. Oh, yeah. Have I ever told you guys about the infamous DayZ shotgun incident with my brother? But me and my brother had, like, a very long stint in DayZ where we would play it, like, daily. And, we had spent, like, the best part of 6 hours trying to find each other because it was a hardcore server with no maps, no nothing, right? Finally find each other, we're geared up, we found guns, we found loot, we found everything, right? We've gotten everything we need to have a good go at surviving. We're wearing armbands so he knows what I look like so that there's no, you know, no mess ups, you know? Everything's gonna go smooth and fine. And as we see some guys, we start spreading out into this town to look for these guys. And what does my brother do? Pump action shotguns me square in the stomach because he panicked. Everything coming thick and fast. Not surprising for the tallest, most handsome Warzoner. I'm gonna say, I reckon there's someone in there.
Dog standing by.
I got that dog in me! Allegedly. I just back out the dog. They asked me what the dog doing. not too bad, BWD. I'm enjoying myself, man. Yeah, I've been taking it easy. Kind of looking forward to seeing some folks at DreamHack. And then coming back and doing some good content planning. We've been talking about content planning. Things I want to do when I get back from DreamHack and stuff I want to get done. Uh, 5090 urban. My frames could be higher. I need to try and get them back up to 300. My RAM timings, I did like a bunch of tunings on them to make the latency lower, but it started crashing in Battlefield, so I need to redo them when I get some time. For some reason, COD really likes super low latency RAM and timings. The big thing for it. MW4, floating loot or nah? I don't really have any strong opinions about floating loot, if I'm honest. I never really have. You know what, mate? Fair play to you.
You've made it to the top 10.
Reloading.
Fair play to you, because you've genuinely made that quite difficult. Anything you can't quite talk about in the pipeline? A few little bits and pieces. A couple of trips and things going on that I can't completely talk about, but... all in due time, innit? Most of it's like just plans to do more communal efforts. I was talking about doing like group armor nights and stuff like that. So I feel like that'd be a lot of fun.
Changing mags.
God, it's fun being good at this.
Circle is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
I don't want to follow this guy in.
You've made it to the top 5.
RCXD available.
Keep clear of the circle. Get to the safe zone.
Oh my god, you've been
All enemy
dunked on,
squads
son.
eliminated. Excellent work.
You've been absolutely jaff spaff inside, son. With zero help. Kind of nice, isn't it? Kind of nice. Yeah, man. We've been getting some good wins today, man. It's been good. We've been living kind of nice, you know, winning some nice games, you know, been having a good time. I didn't know you could grapple the car, and also, do I really want to risk a stunt like that on my first time back and then bottle it and die? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. You know, it wouldn't have been quite as spectacular if I just fumbled really badly. Oh, oh. Got him with the skadoosh. Oh.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Five wins in a row, get a nuke, those are chaotic times, bro. The nuke stuff was cool, though. And it was cool before it just became like a cheat fest. Because it did genuinely feel like an achievement. The only thing about nukes is they did make me crash out a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Good morning, Jason. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna chat about Star Citizen and stuff. I was just talking about the fact that once I'm back from DreamHack, I've got lots of content to make. So, soon. Soon, TM, yeah. Once I'm back from DreamHack, I've got some stuff I want to do. I'm planning I need to do. Maybe COD lobbies are healing, you know? Maybe society is healing now that people are just shouting obscenities at each other in text chat. I mean, it doesn't feel like the world's a more whole place. DreamHack is this weekend. I'm out of here in like an hour or so to get a train. I did bring my MacBook just in case I needed to edit anything whilst I'm out there.
Intel is tracking a killed surveillance drone in your AO. Eliminate it.
What are you? Dim. There's like an equipment that you can find that's basically like having... I mean, none of the guns I've picked up are weapons I actually want to level up right now, which is a bit suboptimal. Never fun, is it, Jason? It's never fun. You do it and you sit there and you think to yourself, wow,
Circle is closing in.
how nice this would have
Proceed
been
to
if I
the safe
spent it
zone.
on me instead. Oh, this is the CQB one. That doesn't help. Hawker? I hardly know her. What are you using on your Mac these days for... I mean, I'm using DaVinci Resolve just because I have a full license for it, so... I mean, actually, the timeline scrub... This is going to sound insane, right? I am obviously a big mouse person, but the timeline scrubbing, if you have to use a trackpad, like if you've... let's say you know, you're limited space, maybe you're on like a train or something, or like whatever. Like, the timeline scrubbing on the actual trackpad on the MacBook Pro is actually really good on DaVinci. Like, it's more than usable.
I'm reloading.
I still think the MacBook Pro is probably the best bit of equipment I've bought over the last year or so. Apple laptop and pad prices are wild, like 3K each. I've got the... Nah, they're not that bad, dude. They're genuinely not that bad. I mean, I don't know what they're like around you, but I got my MacBook Pro M4 Pro for... I think it was like 1,600? And that's like the upgraded M4 Pro. Like, it's not even the default spec. Not that bad. Like, if you look at the Windows equivalent for anything that can edit or try and do multitasking to the same level of performance, it's like £3,000. Like, it's like easily £3,000 for anything like that, whereas the MacBook was only like 1,500 or something. So it's kind of a clear winner. Maybe I'll just pull up on this guy.
Enemy squads are hunting you. Expect
Reloading.
contact.
Changing mags.
The difficulty I've got... Oh,
I'm
there you go.
reloading. Got contact.
That's my bad. I tried being cute and hitting him with a tomahawk.
Found my way back.
I mean, I never really bothered with any Apple stuff in the past, but the new, like, actual dedicated Apple silicon is very good. Like, there is no competition, really, between, like, a £1,500 Windows PC and a £1,500 MacBook Pro. Like, the winner is always the Mac, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, it's a good bit of hardware. It's about time, really. Wouldn't have never bothered before, but the new dedicated M chips are really, really good. Like, I was shocked when I was in LA doing the Battlefield event. Like, I was genuinely, like, audibly and visibly shocked at how quickly it edited footage for me. I was like, damn, this is, like, near desktop grade editing.
Cradle bomb incoming. Expect the enemy to
When will I be back? The armor shift carry me in the afternoon shift. I'll be back on Sunday, so you probably won't get a stream until Monday. But we have got some fun plans coming up, so...
Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay tight.
We might do a late Sunday stream. It depends on where I'm at. And how hungover I am.
Like nothing happened.
I just like good computing, you know? I like good tech. The new Intel chips looks pretty good, you know?
You're losing
They're not,
ground.
you know, they're not blazingly world-changing, but they're really low-cost considering their performance. You know?
Kill surveillance drone detected in the area. Take it down.
I do not have
Use the nearby
something to you.
terminal to identify and hunt down threats. Terminal scan complete. Top priority threat has been identified. Tracked threat has been eliminated, but not by your team. Get to them first next time.
Yeah, I really like their new MacBook Neo thing that they're doing as well. I find that so many low-cost laptops end up being just like straight slop that can't do anything. So the fact that it's like definitely capable of light video and photo editing and definitely capable of being perfect for students, I think it's just good. You know, I think they say that the A18 Pro chip that they're using in it is like on par with an old M1 chip, give or take, in terms of benchmarking, which is quite impressive, really.
Reloading.
It's nice to see Apple
I'm reloading.
doing things that make sense and actually are, dare I say it, cost effective, because it doesn't happen often.
Taking fire. Go for the birds. Reloading.
Like, I'm still not a big iPhone user, and I don't think I ever will be. Having tried the previous, you know, 16 Pro, and it just really wasn't for me. But they're making really, really good strides with Apple Silicon in really positive directions. That Peacekeeper? Yeah, we'll probably say that. So yeah, I mean, even the new Intel stuff looks really good. I saw Linus Tech Tips video on it that they're actually surprisingly going quite low cost with their new chips. Although the naming scheme for the new Intel chips is diabolical. There's 256K plus Pro something, bro. Like, you've no idea what you're buying. Like, how hard is it to come up with a naming scheme that makes it inherently clear what level of power you're purchasing, as opposed to trying to scam you into buying something you don't want?
I'm reloading.
Oh, he pushed out. Should have been ready for that. Oh well, can't win them all.
Oh. Marking new safe zone.
Can't win them all. How fun would I say that? I'm just going to skip that because I don't think I know the answer. I need to tinkle again because I've got the bladder of a toddler, so be right back. Although I did go to the gym this morning, so...
Here's this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon. All stations green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
All right, it's time, fellas. The raw bareback destroyer has followed me on Twitch, which means I must perform. Might go to a steak place tomorrow. I'm gonna message Tommy from Two Angry Gamers and ask him for his finest recommendations in Birmingham.
Let's hit this LZ first.
I really hate that those are slightly different FOVs. See, I find little towns like this end up having more loot than named locations. Did I not go straight through that window? The game's gone, mate. Yeah, you thought I was shit, mate.
Reloading. Grenade! Get back!
Excuse me? Have I lost that? That is not how that fight happened. That is not how that fight happened at all. He was staring at a wall on my screen for half of that fight, dude. Call of Duty, you got blood on your hands, bro. You've got to get better servers. Because that is diabolical. That is diabolical. There is fundamentally no way I lost that fight. Servers are made of Swiss cheese and chalk, bro. I'd take 30 huts at the moment.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, they're like 20 hertz. They're like 12 to 20.
Changing mags.
They have terrible tick rate. I had no idea there was a whole underside of a bridge here. But we'll take it.
Intel is tracking a guild surveillance drone in your AO. Eliminate it. The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance.
Reloading. I'm
Well
reloading.
executed. Secure the supply.
Death machine locked and loaded.
Taking fire.
I can't be the only one who thinks that's a bit weird.
Enemy moving. The armor's gone.
No? Okay. Apparently the bullets don't drop when you're looking straight at someone. Peak server performance? Oh yeah, they're terrible, bro. They're terrible. They don't have a subtick, no. They're just awful servers. Genuinely terrible servers. That was rough, yeah. That was a rough one. Oh, that's a big stretch. Oh. Oh. You ever just have a stretch that just, like, reinvigorates your soul? That's what that was. Really enjoyed that. 10 out of 10 stretch. Would stretch again. Bro, some of the tweet. Listen, I love myself a traveled American. All right? I love myself a traveled American. But fellas, some of the boys coming to this COD event and coming to DreamHack. What are we doing? What are we doing? Going to Mackey's. Trying to drive a car in London when you've never driven in London at all. Like, what are we doing?
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
Just, I'm losing my mind.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Unfortunately, like, so like when the COD guys came to London, these guys were going to like Nando's in Stratford. It was so dark. Like they were genuinely going to like places I wouldn't be caught dead in London and being like, why is it like this? And I'm like, guys, you're going to dumps. What are you doing? Like, what are we doing?
Let's hit this LZ first.
Yeah, man. Nuts.
Targets are up. Go take them down. Killed surveillance drones detected in the area. Take them down.
I just don't know. I've tried doing some stuff like that before. I'm just gonna call you Quad 1 at this point or something, but yeah, I mean, it feels like it's very game-to-game dependent, but I would like to do more of that.
Got contact!
Unfortunate for him. Most of his shots ended up hitting the box. Just max level the launcher and win. Yeah. That's actually my entire plan. How did you know?
Changing
Viable kill
mags!
shipment in the AO. Expect our position.
Throwing setbacks! I'm reloading!
Area clear. Secure the spot.
I would like to try and win this game. Occupy space and how to engage. Yeah, 100%. Like, there's a lot of nuances that I don't really explain out loud. I just sort of do it. One of the things I used to do back in the day in Warzone solos is I would kind of talk people through my decision making. Maybe it's something I need to do more of when I get back. I think he was saying mean things to me.
Changing mags!
Just a theory I have. Banned for nothing level 1. Chuckles. I'm in danger. Oh, the grunting's crazy, Adzi. I talk about this all the time. I hear my character go, ooh, ah. Like he's getting like aggressively Facebook poked every time he does something. You know what I mean? It's really odd.
Incoming cradle bombs. Prepare for nearby contact. AO.
Changing
Chemical
mags.
contamination.
It's hard work being tall, handsome, funny, talented. You know? You know what I mean, fellas? You know what I mean, fellas?
Back for more.
Doing all that hard work. My character sounds like he's having like some sort of really tricky wank whenever he's trying to do something in game.
Cradle bomb is clearing, but we received intel there's valuable supplies in the blast zone.
Incoming. Taking fire. Reloading.
Hostile bombardment incoming.
Bro, what are these comms? I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it, bro. It sounds like somebody juggling a hot pan. Ha, ooh, ha, ha, ooh, ha.
I'm reloading.
Man, this guy thought I was terrible, bro.
You've got a collapse inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I'm working on it. Maybe I'll just float around all day, who knows? I reckon you could get fairly late into a game without having to... Because, like, people don't really shoot at helicopters because the bullet velocity is so bad. So I reckon you could probably get really late into a game with a helicopter.
Enemy to bring the rain.
Oh, this is the tutorial island from Black Ops 6 where the firing range stuff was.
Cradle bomb has been detonated in the war zone.
I remember doing my video on how Avalon is the next map for Warzone and how it looks really cool by free looking from this. Yeah, I mean, I reckon if you just floated out here, you'd probably win the game. Should we give it a try? Should we see what happens if I just float out here vaguely?
Is clearing. Enter the blast zone to obtain valuable loot.
There's another guy who fancies it. Having a little helicopter along.
Collapse is inbound.
He tried taking me out. Is that not what a flare does?
Found my way back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to know that flares just don't work? The water's too deep, isn't it? To get my stuff back. Yep.
25 remain. Solid work so far.
Alright, nah, this game has robbed me. I literally watched the missile decide to not go towards me as well, because I popped flares. The flares we have at home. Literally, bro.
Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
I'm actually cooked. Like, statistically, I'm cooked. Like, the odds of me getting back into this game are minimal to none. Nope, the gear sinks right to the bottom.
Keep clear of the circle. Get to the safe zone.
I've got to listen to my character sound like a Pokemon character getting tickled, bro. On a scale of Jova to Jova, how Jova is it for me right now, do you reckon? Is that the guy I shot down? It is. That is hilarious. Okay, that is hilarious. That is definitely the guy who I shot down earlier. Or, well, I say shot down. He tried crashing into me and bottled it. That is an outrageous supply kit. We have hope. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hope. See if I can get 2.
Changing mags.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got more than hope. My loot's so good, I don't even need it. We have well and truly peaked as a civil society. I reckon I just cheese here, no? Like, what's stopping me from winning this by just being cheese here?
You're losing ground. Move it.
The luckiest regain on the planet? I believe so. I had a dream and it came true.
I'm reloading. Reloading. On contact.
Death machine available.
Changing mags.
No, fellas, I changed my mind. It's actually a beautiful time to be me.
Dog available. Deadeye drone standing by.
The circle is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Dog
I'm
standing by.
reloading.
USB acquired. Use to decrypt the locked safe.
Ammo here.
Deadeye drone ready for deployment.
I mean, this is the banker. This is the one that couldn't fail.
Your squad's in the top 5.
Taking fire. Reloading. I'm reloading. Got contact.
You know what? You gotta respect it. That was some good head glitchy behavior. Oh, no. What is that?
Loading fresh.
What is that? I changed my mind entirely. What are we talking about, Call of Duty? Mate, I've hit more boxes at a brothel. What is that? That's outrageous, bro. He's done a goddamn bakery cutout of my character, not actually hit me directly, and has somehow landed every single bullet. Oh, he's cheating. He might be cheating. Like, that's got to be, like, magnetism. There's no way.
Mag's almost dry.
Is this guy just cheating?
The circle is collapsing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there.
Because that doesn't even look like desync at this point. That looks like he's just landing every shot. I mean, he doesn't seem to know where this guy is. Or maybe he does, and that's why he's not worried. He seems to be going straight back to that lip in the middle right in front of him. I need to see his last gunfight, because I'm flabbergasted by what I've seen so far. Well, the ricochet bullets wouldn't have mattered if it went straight past me, which in that case it did. I want to see what his hit markers are like here, because I bet you if he aims past this guy and still gets hit, so I'm going to be pissed. Nice.
Circle is moving in. New safe zone located.
Contact.
I feel like he's getting hit markers before he's even on target. I feel like that might be cheating. Do you know what I mean? Because the kill on me, that was insane, bro. I've never seen anything like it. The kill on me, I don't think he actually landed a bullet on me until like the last 3 shots. So it could either be just pure server wang or he's cheating. And he is a default skin, and he has quit before the final kill cam, so who knows? Right, folks. Anyways, I think that's it for me. I've got stuff to do before DreamHack, so I've got to go get some stuff done, go places, get some bags packed. And I'll see you, folks. If you're at DreamHack, please do say hello. Don't be shy. I don't bite, I promise. Just say hi. Give us a hello hi. Levels don't matter anymore, Snowspace. They can just make whatever level they want. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Follow me on Instagram, The Tactical Brit. And I will be doing some posts over there.